Alright, welcome to my video. My name's Eckogen. This video will be featuring the mini-boss in Nightfall Sanctuary. There are multiple ways to tackle this mini-boss, and we're going to show you how we did it. The enrage timer for these guys are relatively short, so I recommend grouping them up together, that way you can AoE burst them down. The attack pattern of these guys are very simple. It's a swipe or pounce, and then a beam attack. All their attacks can be blocked besides the beam attack. So that right there is the beam attack. That cannot be blocked. You can iframe it, or you can simply move out of the way. Alright, so mechanics happen at 90, 60, and 30%. When one of them reaches the health threshold, both of them will do the mechanic. The message Gangshi and Tongshi absorb the Keeper's Gaze means the start of the mechanic. When they both fly up into the air like this, and you see that message, ideally they should be rooted, that way it keeps them in that location. Otherwise, they're going to jump to the middle of the room. So now they're going to absorb the balls and fire each of them at the furthest player respective to their position. When those balls land at the furthest players, they'll have to move as it will cause damage at that target location that the ball drops at. And then the ball is going to connect with a laser. And then how they move, where they move, and their speed is completely RNG. These lasers will instantly kill you if you touch them, but you can iframe or SS or dash through them. Now, if the person with threat is too far, they will fly up into the air and dive down, which causes an AoE knockback. So if you are fighting these a little bit too close to the laser, you can move them with a tank. And when you're fighting them together, their attacks may be out of sync, so it might be difficult for the tank. Alright, so this right here is their roar. This happens roughly every 50 seconds, and it's pretty much procced by this message here. So you always see this message, and then they'll immediately roar. So the Keeper's Gaze is awakened by the Gatekeeper's roar. So usually they'll both roar in sync, but the odd time the roars can be out of sync. So you should be good with a quick party iframe like the Summer or the Assassin's party iframe. So either of those should be used for the roar. Getting hit by the roar will CC you for a couple seconds, but you can break out of it with a tab skill. When the bosses roar, there's a chance that the lasers will move. So that's a swipe attack right there. Pounce, and then he's going to do a beam. So 50 seconds, there's the roar again. Lasers are moving. So remember that the roar is RNG for the lasers to move. How they move, where they move to, and their speed is completely RNG as well. And try your best to keep the health of the mini bosses very similar. So it's almost 60%, so that's going to be the mechanics again. They'll be procced by the message, so root them, that way they stay there. Otherwise they'll go to the middle of the room. And here's the second set of lasers, so they're going to shoot the balls at the furthest player. Now the lasers are going to connect, and where they move, how they move will be RNG. Touching these lasers will instantly kill you. Now, if you're fighting too close to a set of lasers, you can have the tank move away and bait the bosses like somewhere safe, sort of like in the middle of the room here, how we have the boss, because we have a laser at the end of the room and the other end of the room. There's the roar again, so you want a quick iframe like the Summer Sheath or the Assassins. Once 30% hits, that's going to be the last mechanic. There we go. So here's the third set of lasers. So at 90%, there's one set of lasers. 60%, there's two. 30%, there's three. So they're moving again. So in this fight, it's very critical to have spatial awareness. Otherwise, if you're just blindly, tunnel vision and you're just DPSing the boss, that laser could creep up on you and just kill you. So they're roaring again. If you are caught by the roar, that will CC you and you'll have to use your tab to break it. Remember that the roar is RNG for activating the movement of the lasers. Not all lasers will also move. So in this last 3% here, there's 3 sets of lasers. With the roar, maybe only one will move, maybe only two, maybe all 3 of them will move, or only 2 will move. It's completely RNG. Alright, so once one of them dies, this is what's going to happen. The other one that's still alive is going to become angry. And then his attack pattern is going to change because of that. So he's going to fly up, he's going to dive down, and he's going to roar. Then he'll do a beam attack, and he's going to complete that, or not complete that, but he's going to repeat that pattern until he's dead. So it's very annoying because he's constantly roaring, which has an RNG chance of activating the lasers. So that's why it's very important to kill both of them at the same time if it's possible. So you should group them up, kill them at the same time. It'll make your life a lot easier. So I'll include a summary of the mechanics in the video description along with my referral link to Eckogen. You can try out Eckogen for 3 days for free. If you like it, go through my link, use the discount code Eckogen, get 20% off. Thanks for watching. Hope that helped.